Hi, my name is Gabriel Bezares, and today I'm going to talk about how inclusion can make us grow. Inclusion is not a matter of political correctness. It is the key to growth. Jesse Jackson. To start, what is inclusion? Simple. Inclusion means that all people, regardless of their abilities, disabilities, or healthcare needs, have the right to be respected and appreciated as valuable members of their communities, participate in recreational activities, work at jobs in the community that pay a competitive salary, and attend general education classes. Social exclusion describes a state in which individuals are unable to participate fully in economic, social, political, and cultural life. Participation may be obstructed when people lack access to material resources including income, employment, land and housing, or services as education and healthcare. Even so, participation is also limited when people cannot exercise their voice or interact with others, and when their rights and dignity are not respected and protected. Social exclusion is what happens when people or areas suffer from a combination of linked problems, such as unemployment, poor skills, low incomes, poor housing, high crime, poor health and family breakdown, and some of the main reasons can be lack of empathy and knowledge. Via text, a professional psychologist said that the people who are most likely to be excluded are those with different capacities and with a lack of social skills. And to those who are excluded, it can seriously affect in their self-esteem, confidence, and social skills, especially teenagers. And those who exclude, by doing this, they feel superior and better about themselves. Being inclusive and being educated on this topic from a young age in schools means that we can have a better quality education for all children and are fundamental in changing discriminatory attitudes. Learning about this topic in school is the best way to educate a kid, seeing that school provides the context for a child's first relationship with the world outside their families, enabling the development of social skills and interactions. However, the hardest part about implementing inclusion can be the ignorance and lack of information concerning mental issues such as social anxiety. Nevertheless, being inclusive can also help us solving problems like racism, homophobia, etc. It helps us to forge our values as a person, such as respect and tolerance, as well as that it helps people with different abilities, tradition, tastes, etc. to be respected and treated how they deserve to be treated. And there will be less conflicts and we will have less people with emotional issues. Plus, people raised with good principles and manners would most likely grow up to become better citizens. How can we be inclusive with a person who has different beliefs, tastes, or customs than us? It's very easy. For the people who suffer from social anxiety, the best we can do is to get to know what anxiety is and means having it, so we know the best way to approach these people, as well as supporting those who are excluded, promoting activities in recreational spaces. There are more ways to be inclusive. Here are some. Ensure clear and polite communication. Learn about different cultures. Work towards accommodating cultural differences. Share knowledge. And last but not least, employ diversity training. Inclusion can help us grow by giving us more confidence to talk with other people and try new things. We get others' opinions and points of views that makes us less selfish and feel more comfortable being surrounded by other people. One example I can give that helped me by being included is when people invite me to parties. I see that people want me to go, and this produces a feeling of happiness and makes me feel excited. By this example I just gave, it made me feel more comfortable with myself by socializing with other people and feeling less awkward. One example I can give that affected me by being excluded is when my classmates don't want me to be in their team. It makes me feel like I'm making something wrong, and this can affect our mental health. Just by being excluded by one person can make us overthink and produce an issue within us. It can make us question us things about ourselves. The majority of the population have been excluded by someone and felt bad. Inclusion isn't all about feeling better. It also helps you in the future. People with disabilities may need support to participate fully in their communities. This support can range from alterations to make space accessible for a person with physical or sensory limitations. Support should respect the wants, needs, and choices of the person with the disability. The future is very bright for this approach. The evidence is mounting that inclusive education and classrooms are able to benefit regular education students. We see that with exposure, both parents and teachers become more positive. Training and support allow regular education teachers to implement inclusive education with ease and success. All around, it's a win-win. Inclusive education, when practiced well, is very important because it encourages the involvement of parents in the education of their children and the activities of their local schools. It fosters a culture of respect and belonging. It also provides the opportunity to learn about and accept individual differences. The benefits of inclusion are numerous, not only for children with special needs and their families, but for all people. When we include all children in our programs, they learn acceptance of other people and that each person has unique abilities. People learn from each other. With inclusion in place, people with special needs are provided equal opportunity to participate in the same type of programs and activities as children without special needs. Some of the benefits of inclusion for people with or without disabilities are friendship skills, peer models, problem-solving skills, positive self-image, and respect for others. It can start at a very young age. This can trickle down to their families as well, teaching parents and families to be more accepting of differences. Since parents are a child's first teacher and know their child best, it is important to have good communication with families, creating consistency between home and school. Working together and creating a partnership with families is an important part of inclusion and can help children reach their development potential.